I hear that one of the most important things to catching more muskies is being able to repeat a pattern. Well, in order to repeat a pattern, you need to be able to reuse a bait. And muskies, they can do a number to fishing baits. So it's best to be prepared. Today, I'm gonna talk about what's in my terminal tackle repair box for fishing lures, and maybe you'll find a little bit of inspiration on what you could keep in your box to keep you fishing longer and catching more fish. Because that's what we want, right? We all want to catch more fish. Starting up here, I have like more of my smaller hooks and a couple of grubs. These are really good tails for, you know, like a Titan Junior or any kind of bait that has that kind of soft rubber tail, or even a spinner bait, big old spinner bait. Then I also have a couple of jig heads in here for plastic swim baits, plastic paddle tails. If you're cutting hooks while musky fishing, you're gonna have to replace hooks, especially if you wanna keep using that bait. So I have a wide variety here, starting with 1 up to 1/0, 2/0, 3/0, 4/0, 5/0. I've been told skip the 6/0 and go to 7/0. I don't know why, but I've just been told that 6/0s tend to bend out on some people. Skip the 6/0s and I go up to 7/0s. But I've got 25 hooks roughly in each. That's what I started with. And they're just the Mustad bronze hooks. I'll have them linked in the description below, the actual packs that I bought in order to fill this up. So apart from all the hooks up here, we then move down into here where I have a couple of smaller spinner baits. I mean, inline spinners. But that's not about bait repair, so you probably don't really care too much about that. Moving right along. In this compartment here, I have some of these nickel hooks that I've taken off of other baits and replaced them with the bronze hooks. Not really sure why I have these separated. Anyways, there's some spare hooks there, and some extra blades for actually this right here, this spinner bait here. Just because I can switch out the blades on that spinner bait, it's pretty sweet, so I keep them in there. So you could also keep your spare parts for different baits in here. Let's say you have an extra tail, like this spinner bait here has a extra piece on the back. I could just put a straight hook on here, or I could have this bigger piece extension, make it an XXL spinner bait. But in there, I also have that single shank hook, along with a bit of shrink tubing in there too. And then my Rover bait, soft bait repair glue. This stuff's pretty good at repairing baits, your soft baits when they get all chewed up, when you're catching fish and you need to glue them back together. It's surprising how strong it can hold the baits. It'll help you keep that big rubber in the water. And we all know we want to keep the big rubber in the water, right? So, moving down to this compartment, I've got this stashed with Stealth Tackle leaders. I like to use 100-pound, 14-inch fluorocarbon leaders from Stealth Tackle. I have some hook extensions. I had some baits that were getting fouled up a lot, so I was thinking of adding hook extensions on there. I got another empty bag of Stealth Tackle leaders. Then I've got these other blades. I haven't used these yet. These like dozer blades, or I don't know what these are called, but you put like a soft bait here, soft plastic here, and have that blade running up top. I really gotta put that on next time I go fishing. I'm discovering things in my own tackle box right now. And then I have this single strand wire leader. I've been using these on the Manta. This is a walk the dog style bait, a glide bait. So it'll be subsurface, just a little bit beneath the surface. You can fish it at different depths, but this straight wire leader helps it not get fouled as it goes from side to side. This wire leader works excellently with this Manta glide bait. Stealth Tackle, 174-pound solid wire leader. Moving along, I've got some more 14-inch, 100-pound leaders, some extra scissors, a blade, just in case I want to do a hamburger rig, you know, rig this behind a crankbait. A ninja trick I want to try in the fall sometime. And another blade, another big Williams wobbler spoon. Gee, I keep baits in here that I don't use too frequently. This is just kind of stuff to mod other baits that I have. Either make them heavier, add a little bit of flash on the back, or whatever have you. I also have a tape measure in here, just in case I can't find my other tape measure. I've got a spare, and then I have a whole pack of these split rings here, these extra strong split rings. And moving down to the final, last compartment, which doesn't have too much, but I have a spare pair of bolt cutters here, just in case my other ones fall in the water, although I do have them tethered off, so they should be good, but it's always good to have a spare pair of bolt cutters. And then I also have like a couple extra paddle tails, mainly because I don't have room in my other boxes for these paddle tails, but also because I keep my jig head hooks in here, so it's all kind of in one box. I have this weighted leader, 1/2 ounce leader, so I can run some baits a lot deeper if I wish. Wonder how this would work on the manta. And then I have a torch, because before I had the bait glue, I was told that you can just melt your rubber baits together. Just melt them a bit, stick them together, and that's how you can repair baits as well. So this is kind of a backup. The glue seems to be doing the job. But hope you enjoyed that. If you found any of that inspirational, if you have any suggestions on what else I could keep in my box to either mod baits or repair baits, let me and everybody else know in the comments below. We'll all be checking down there to see what you say. Anyways, we'll catch you later.